Stocks set to fall at the open as futures overnight hitting their limit down levels once again.
This is one of the first times, I think, Andrew, that the Federal Reserve has announced something and the market has actually gone up.
This is an urgent situation for Congress to pass this, but we are ready, and we are working with the Fed to provide unprecedented liquidity.
We looked like we were going to be down. Then we looked like we might open much higher as a result of the Fed action. And now I'm trying to figure out where things are going to stand.
The sell-off is deepening as we move throughout the session today. The Dow is now down more than 900 points.
We're very close to reaching a deal. Very close. And our goal is to reach a deal today.
We are reacting a little bit to Schumer's comment about a deal being close. So let's take a look. You can see the markets here still down.
The Dow is down 600 points or thereabouts, 3.3%, as the Senate fails to advance the stimulus bill for the second time in a procedural vote.
Down now more than 860 points on the Dow.
Another big volatility, 1,000-point swing in the Dow, 100 points in the S&P 500. Low. We closed off the low.
Yeah.
What a year it's been, Jim, huh?
Right. And just want to be sure, the problem I mentioned with the cruise is CDC director, Rochelle Walensky. But one of the things that was really lost during the period was a public health issue, David. And it was not an issue about business. And I think everyone struggled with the idea that, well, we can do whatever we want. We can throw money at it. But Jay Powell had the clearest vision. He knew that it was public health. And he wanted to make it so that there was a bridge to when we had a vaccine.
Yep. Well,
and
here we are.
That was his vision. And it was right.
It was. Obviously, it was not a financial crisis. Now, we had a number of companies that were in potentially very difficult straits as a result of having a lot of debt at that point. And we clearly had no idea where we would be 6 months later, let alone a year, in terms of how the ability to repair their balance sheets. But the Fed, to your point, came to the rescue, so to speak, in many ways. Its balance sheet has now just grown enormously. Where is it? Over $7 trillion. Right. We just added another $1.9 trillion. We've got the prospect of even more spending, Jim, coming from this administration if they want to pursue infrastructure. Many businesses are very much supportive of that effort, but it has been extraordinary.
Well, I come back to, I know Andrew Ross Sorkin wrote a very interesting piece about how the airlines got a bailout. But I remember, David, people felt that airlines were where you got COVID. So the airline industry was done. It turned out to be not the place you got COVID. Remember, people felt you got COVID from surfaces. Well, it turned out that was one place, but it was really aerosol. So it was a novel virus. No, we didn't know what we were doing.
We didn't. But you know what? It's interesting is you're still talking about there being a lack of clarity in certain types of behaviors now that we are obviously very thankfully getting inoculated. And yet there are still those questions. And it's been throughout, Jim, in terms of trying to understand the right behavior and the wrong, and obviously very different perceptions of that throughout the country, which contributed to what we're talking over 540,000 people have died.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.